My name is Bryce Deeney. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Equipifi. We help credit unions increase interchange, interest income, and top of wallet status by launching a buy now, pay later solution on top of your existing debit card portfolio. A little bit of background on me. So prior to launching Equipifi in 2021, I was an executive overseeing payments and lending products at Alaska USA Federal Credit Union, who is now an $11 billion asset credit union. They hired me when they were at $9 billion in assets. I was a fintech guy here in Scottsdale, and they said, hey, we have 350,000 consumers that call us home for banking. They have our checking accounts and debit cards. They typically have deposits with us as well. And yet we're not really winning the fintech space. We see our deposits and transactions and interest going out to third-party fintechs out of Silicon Valley or New York City, and we don't have competing products. So they hired me to help them build competing products in-house so that way they could compete for top of wallet status, particularly for younger generations that liked apps like Robinhood, Affirm, PayPal, etc. So I joined Alaska USA, spent 3 years there helping them build a bunch of different products. One of the products we desperately wanted to launch for our members because we saw so many of them were using was buy now, pay later, essentially giving our members the ability to finance specific large ticket purchases within our digital banking app. I quit my job. We launched Equipifi. We're now a QSO. We've raised $15 million to date. Our largest investor is Circle, which is 64 large credit unions around the country. So with that introduction, most of you probably are aware of buy now, pay later. You have seen, if you've looked at your member data, that a number of your members, especially the younger ones, are already using PayPal, Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay on a regular basis. In fact, buy now, pay later is expected to grow very significantly over the next 5 years. To put this in perspective, $4 trillion a year is spent through credit cards in the US. $3 trillion is spent through debit cards in the US. However, buy now, pay later is expected to grow almost to $500 billion. So we're talking about a massive displacement of card transactions that your members already use your card today for everyday purchases. Today, 1 in 20 transactions are using buy now, pay later. That's expected to go to about 1 in 5. The other threat that these third parties present to your credit union is that they all have recently launched their own debit card and deposit relationships. And they're not just trying to get that one transaction a month from your member. They're actually trying to get the member entirely to switch their deposits and debit cards. That's where we come in. So we built Equipifi for a single purpose. It's to allow credit unions to compete with companies like PayPal and Affirm. And I think we're doing that already. So we launched the company 18 months ago. Since then, I appreciate the shout out Callahan. We have won a few awards. Actually, just last week, we won Best in Show at the Government Affairs Conference in DC. So what we do is we have a white labeled technology stack. We partner with core providers, banking core and digital banking providers, and provide a white labeled, very simple solution for your members to interact with. Now, how do we do this? A couple things. So the first is on the core side, we're the first fintech to build a real-time bi-directional API interface with banking core systems. What does this mean? It enables your credit union to have real-time automated, firmly approved loan offers out to your members without any application. So we actually work with your lending team to set up your loan parameters. Most of you probably already offer things like PAL loans or signature loans, unsecured credit for your membership today. We work with your lending team on setting up your profile within our cloud. We then build out that integration with your core. Now, if you're on one of the major cores, we likely already can support you today. We also provide our front end inside of your digital banking app. So just recently, we announced a credit union that went live on Lumen. We also have a certified integration with Q2. In fact, our clients currently sit on 6 different mobile banking apps within the credit union space. But what I love the most about our solution for members is they don't have to change their behavior. They already can use their existing digital banking app, their existing checking account, and their existing debit card you've already issued them to take advantage of the power of split payments. As a credit union executive, when we launched the new company, what was most important to me was actually lifting up the brands that we partner with. So allowing the credit union to be the face and the brand for their membership. So everything we do is white labeled. We've actually, one unique thing about our company, we've built out an entire marketing team that's nothing but go to market. So every credit union that works with us, we build out all of your marketing campaigns and collateral, and you'll get a sneak peek of that on my last slide. You can scan a QR code to check it out. So like I said, we've been around for 18 months. Since we launched, we've partnered with 20 credit unions that represent over 1 million consumer checking accounts. So in the spirit of a 10-minute presentation, I'm going to do a very, very quick demo for you of what you would actually see as a member of your credit union. So keep in mind, this is a demo. So this actually is sitting inside of your digital banking app, just like bill pay, P2P, card controls, and rewards. You'll have a new section that's called My BNPL for your membership. So when I log in, I see transactions I've already used your debit card that you've issued me that qualify. Now, 10 minutes is not enough time to go very deep onto the qualification spectrum, but you have full flexibility and control over which members see which offers for what dollar amounts and what purchases. We work with a lot of credit unions. I am a fintech guy at heart, so I have a lot of experience on this. Happy to coach you on how to set up your program. We have some credit unions that are going live within 60 days because they can use our out-of-the-box parameters. So when I click into a transaction, what's actually happening is it's hitting our APIs, pulling up the credit profile of your institution, and it's providing me multiple offers that I can take advantage of. When I click into an offer, it's already tied into the DDA my debit card is attached to. So from an auto pay perspective, when we write this loan into your core, it automatically attaches the DDA for all of those payments going off of that loan. Now, I am a millennial, so I prefer auto pay, but we do support manual pay as well. Now, at that point, all I have to do as a member, and this is important, is agree to terms and conditions and click confirm. And just like that, a loan is written into the core. Now, I talked a lot during that 3-minute demo, but actually the member experience can happen within 10 seconds. So just imagine your members are out there walking into a Pep Boys trying to make a $39.95 oil change. And it turns out they needed a lot of work on their car and it cost them $350 to actually get their car fixed and get it back. 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You know, if you're a CDFI or somebody who has low income designation within your market, odds are you have a lot of members that really struggle with cash flow. And I can't think of a better way than offering them a frictionless embedded experience. That way they can flex their checking account all within digital banking. So with that said, what we provide is a seamless experience built for you, and we are a QSO. We'd love to partner with you. And I'm just going to drop a little tease here. So 2 things. 1, if you liked what you saw, check us out on LinkedIn. It's just at equipifi. The second is if you actually do want to see a full-fledged demo, obviously this is not a long enough time to actually do a full-fledged demo, but we would love to show you a full demo. If you want to check that out, go ahead and scan the QR code on the screen with your phone, fill out a short form, and we'll be reaching out and scheduling that demo. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll talk soon.